Evening folks, and you come for a blether. So I've been working on this old 1/8 inch firmer chisel tonight. I'm going to continue cleaning it up. I've scraped the lacquer off this handle. Now normally when something's got these facets on it like this, that would be called a London pattern handle. I'm not sure if this without that curved top and it's kind of different other than the facets. I don't know if this is called a London pattern or not, but you can see some nice grain in this boxwood, and I'm just going to finish that just with a neat beeswax, just clear beeswax, no colour, just to show up this. I've scraped off all the lacquer, was like rubber almost, it peeled off easy enough. Just going to clean the ferrule and the sides of the blade. Might actually put a bit of tape on the handle just to keep the mankiness off it from the brass, because the black that comes off the brass will soon stain this nice blonde wood. The brass is shining up okay. So how are you all doing on this end of the first week after the Christmas holidays? So we're on the 9th today, 9th of January, first full week back. It's been a very quick week as well. They all tend to be quick, which is good. I don't have any days that drag in, so that is something to be thankful for. See, brass is looking shiny. Now this is 1000 grit. I'm going to use something a bit more aggressive on these sides of this chisel. Not way down in the grades, but certainly about 600. And then we'll go up to that 1000. Just a tiny wee bit of rust on here. See, it's one face cleaned with 600. Cleaned it up really nicely. The thing is with this as well, if you don't have a range of paper, leave it be until you do have, because if you work with lower grits, you'll just put in scratches that are really hard to get out. And I have done that before in the early days of restoration. Some things are a bit more forgiving, but if the metal's nice and smooth and you've put scratches in, you'll be disappointed. So you can see that's an awful lot cleaner. No big scratches in there, just cleaned up. and that old 600 is probably more like 800 or 1000. This is a piece of 1000 in my hand now. Let's give it a wee few rubs with that, finish it off. That's what I used on the brass. And I've just been on the diamond stone with the blade. This is just a wee cheap diamond stone I have. Cleaned that up quite nicely. And we'll maybe just finish it off. On that 1000. We'll give this handle a wee clean off with something. Get these grimy gloves off. That's from the brass and the steel. It's not long in making you manky. So get those off and then we'll work on the wood. Because when you've got pretty wood like that, there's no point in making it all grubby after you've went to the effort of cleaning it up. So get these gloves off. There's that nice blonde handle. Just going to give it another few wee scrapes. This is just a Stanley blade, razor blade, whatever you want to call it. And if you're careful, you can keep these nice facets. If I tried to rub these with a bit of sandpaper, they would just round them all off, and essentially it would still be a nice enough chisel, but I would have ruined all that work that had been done on it, creating those flats. So I'm just cleaning out these wee grooves a wee bit with the tip of this blade. And I'm going to pause you for a wee moment. I'm going to warm up the wax and then we'll give this a rub and then we'll call it done. So I've warmed up the beeswax because it's pretty cold in here. It's been -4 most evenings, not getting up much above freezing during the day. We've been very fortunate around here. We've escaped a lot of this. We've had wee scatterings of snow, but nothing that's caused any mayhem. Just half an inch at a time that soon disappears. But elsewhere it's had 6 feet in places and quite a lot. But this time around we've escaped it, which is quite remarkable. So you can see that shining with that beeswax, and I've maintained all those facets. And this has turned out a really nice little chisel. Still got the guy's name on it. I've never deliberately scraped that off, it's just, I just scraped the lacquer over the top of it. A bit of history still there from the previous owner. And this is a very nice little chisel for doing intricate work like small locks and cabinets and things like that, cutting pockets for those, cupboards, things like that. You just don't get this quality of tools anymore off the shelf. This would have just been from the local supplier, we'd have had all these beautiful handles. Look at that boxwood, it is really nice. And you can see they added all this material in here to strengthen up that little thin blade. But a little bit of beeswax and a wee little rub on that brass ferrule, and a few minutes with that paper, you end up with this. Get these gloves off. Really nice old tool that'll be around for another 100 years. So anywho, hope you like that little restoration. Some of these things only you could do a few of them in an hour, others will take you a lot longer, but these nice wee ones took me longer to scrape off the lacquer before I started the video, but I just finished a wee bit of that off to show you. But all in all, this would have taken about probably 40 minutes, all including scraping that lacquer off carefully. But pretty pleased with that. It's a very nice old tool. Anywho, that's just started the new year video making, a few under my belt, and I think I've messed up the lighting there a wee bit. Anywho, I won't move it any longer. Nice old Stormont chisel. Light's still bad. Get that off. Bit darker, but there we go. Stormont chisel. Cleaned up. Knocked off the list for cleaning up. And pleased with that. So let me know what you think of this. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Hit the notification bell. And come back soon and listen to the blethers.